Hello everyone, happy day wherever you are. Welcome to the Personal Power Life Coaching Moment in the kitchen. Today is a juicing video, so it's a pleasure and delight to share with all of you and to connect. It's been a while. So here we are, it's springtime entering New York, the Northeast, and many parts of the country and the world. So what better way to acknowledge and celebrate the beauty of spring than by having a wonderful juice and to just enjoy the opportunity of nourishing ourselves from the inside out. So what I've got today is I've got juice on my mind, and I am doing a juice fast today, which means I'm only consuming juices with some green powders. And the reason being, it's just a good way that I've been researching to manage cravings and to understand better what my body really needs, because according to some experts, medical experts and nutritionists, when we feel hungry, it's not necessarily because we are hungry, we need more food, but it's because we're missing vibrant, vital nutrients and minerals. So something for you to consider if you ever feel like you ate but it's not enough and you want to continue eating, but it doesn't make sense because you've been eating enough already. It might be that you need some extra vitamins and minerals that you haven't been having in your diet, which may come through in a variety of greens and fruits, vegetables, and those kinds of natural raw foods. So what I have today is beetroot, zucchini, celery, orange, and turmeric. And I really enjoy this mix because the colors are beautiful. As you can see, beautiful mandarin here with a slightly red orange. And well, I don't know if you could see quite well there, but oh, okay, so it's not really zooming in. Anyhow, let me show you what we've got here. That is the arrangement. You can see that there is beetroot, zucchini, there is celery and orange, and we've got our 14 grams of turmeric. Turmeric is awesome. Turmeric is a great anti-inflammatory. Many doctors recommend it when patients have arthritis, joint pain, joint stiffness, and they want to reduce general inflammatory responses due to autoimmune disorders such as lupus, and there are a variety. I could name several of them, but it's something for you to consider, and I will look up lupus in case I'm making a mistake and it's not lupus. That is an autoimmune disorder. But in any case, whenever we do have a disease, it's because it typically comes from some kind of immune system suppression or a weakened immune system. So one of the most ideal, wonderful ways to boost our immune system is by having more vitamin C and reinforcing the body's natural defenses and giving it natural, raw, wholesome foods, because that helps the body to naturally heal and it doesn't expend unnecessary energy in processing artificial foods and cooked foods, which have less enzyme and less enzyme levels, less enzymatic activity, which means that the lower amount quantity of enzymes will mean more work for your body to do. But if you're sick, if you're going through a disease, if you have cancer, you want to make sure your body frees up its energy as much as possible from the inside, not necessarily by laying down all day, but from the inside, giving it the nutrients it needs on the first hand, and secondly, by giving it the capacity to use those resources. That's why juicing and food blending are highly regarded by holistic healers, naturopathic doctors, and experts who have counseled many patients who have overcome AIDS and cancer through natural modalities of juicing, fasting, blending. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and make this juice so we can continue on our day. And let me add the ingredients. So I'm going to start with the zucchini because we've got quite a fair amount of it today. So I can certainly add enough zucchini here, and this is the zucchini, and I am using zucchini because it was on sale, so I bought 3 for $1, which is pretty awesome, and these were massive zucchinis, so I'm very excited about that. And it's also a natural green veggie. It has the chlorophyll on the outside, which is something I always welcome. Greens, sometimes I notice that I tend to go towards the fruits because of their sweetness, and that's okay in balance and moderation, but there's something to be said for consuming the greens, like the celery, which is a natural diuretic and it's very light, and also for the zucchini. And I've got the beetroot because we have beetroot and I haven't had it in a while, so this is going to be very blood boosting, and the orange will give it a nice citrusy vitamin C aspect to it. And finally, the turmeric, as I mentioned, is an anti-inflammatory agent, which I really enjoy and highly recommend if you have any arthritis, bodily inflammation, you need to reduce inflammation and whatnot. So let's go ahead and make this juice for springtime and to make ourselves even more beautiful. I think everyone can welcome that. Give it a beautiful red, rich color, which is good for the blood and circulation. Now I'm adding the oranges, the orange pieces, and then I will add more zucchini. So you can have a look, so you can see what's happening here. All right, there you go. Angle. Okay. That is excellent. Putting the table to the side, and I think it looks really good. Thumbs up because it has good water quantity. It has a nice color, so it's not totally green, and I think that it's going to taste really nice because it's got beetroot, and beetroot is generally a flavor that I enjoy. And it also has some celery, which is very wonderful in terms of the water richness that it has. So I have a glass here. Let's wipe it down. So I invite you to explore juices. If something about it resonates with you, if you just want to start having more natural foods, or you want to shake things up a bit, just having an extra juice a week could be really nice. If it's homemade, then you can choose the ingredients and the quantity that you add, and you know in that way whether it's organic or whether it's been cleaned well enough to your liking. And you can add a variety of ginger, turmeric, which are roots, as well as the specific amounts of the ingredients that you want, as opposed to going to a store where they have these fixed amounts, and I think they water it down. From the juice that I had one time, the one juice that I had, it was really watery, and I thought my juices are way better than this. I just, just felt that way from the flavor and level of satisfaction. So you never know, something worth exploring. So going to serve this up, and taking out my Invisalign. And this juicer, if you're thinking of getting a juicer, this one was $100, which is pretty good in the market. It's lower, it's in the lower range. And we recently acquired a new one for another location, and it was $88. So if you go online and shop at Target, you can get it at an even more discounted price. And this is the Oster Simple Juicer. So simple juicing, simple process, and great satisfaction. And I will say that the more you do it, the more you want to do it. This is it. It's red, and it's going to be great for the blood, great for the immunity, nice, alkalizing. Interesting. Really interesting. I have not had beetroot in a while. I think it's been more than maybe a month or so. And so today I'm happy to share that moment with you. And yeah, so springtime is here, and let us enjoy this moment of wellness, acknowledging that the seasons are changing, and that means that perhaps you are also changing and you're going through some internal shifts, different thoughts. Your thoughts are evolving. Whatever's going on in your life right now, that's okay. And the changing of the seasons reminds us of cycles of life, the shifting of the tides, and riding the waves of the universe, whatever's happening for you. And today, we're going to do that with this juice. We're going to ride the waves. We're going to surf the waves of life in this moment. Whatever's going on, it's going to be okay. I just know that it is. So here it is. And I wish you could see the beautiful foam that it has. So, oops. Nice. Foam. I love it. I love the foam. I think that's one of my favorite parts of the juices. And that's what makes it compelling, is the foam. It's like a milkshake, but it's without milk. So it's like a juice shake. Wow, we just really filled that up. So look, there it is. So again, ingredients are beetroot, orange, celery, zucchini, and turmeric. And the biggest ingredient is the zucchini in terms of quantity. So I pick up mostly the beetroot, and it gives it its distinctive color, this beautiful red, rich, which is going straight into building up the blood. And pretty much it's the beetroot, and then it's really light because of zucchini. The orange comes through very faintly, if at all. I'm really just feeling the beetroot. So again, if you make your own juices, you can modify the quantities. You can choose the quality of the ingredients. You can decide whether you go with organic or non-organic, whether you go with half a pear or a full pear or 2 pears. And you can make for your family or your friends, and ideally consume it immediately or within the same day. And there are a variety of juice machines on the market. You don't have to go for the super expensive ones that could be $300 or more. You can choose one that's $100 or less. They have those too. So don't go too cheap, but you don't need to go over the top either, unless you are serious about juicing and you want to make it an investment, which I will eventually do at some point with a different machine. But for now, I'm super grateful that we have this machine in our lives, and that it enhances us and enhances our collective well-being, my family, your families, and yourself. So cheers to you. Happy spring. It's only beginning. The rains are here already. So whatever it comes, let's just flow with it. And I'm wishing you a beautiful day. So thanks for joining. I'm Jennifer from Personal Power Life Coaching, and enjoy every moment. Bye for now.